Now, I talked a little bit about updates before, how that can show up in your notification panel. Your software updates are extremely important to your computer. You do always want to check to make sure if you have something like a specific piece of software that it's still compatible with the updates, but typically the software updates that you do will help your computer run more efficiently and more streamlined and more secure. To find your software updates, if I click on the App Store, you're going to notice an Updates button right up here. So previously we used to go to the Apple and there would be a software update button there. Now I click on the App Store and it's going to show me all of my updates that I have. For my system itself, so here's the major software update I still need to do. And then also for all of the applications that I've installed, whether it's iMovie or Numbers, these all have their own updates to do. Now it will also tell me what updates it has installed over the last 30 days. So I can see if something is being a little wonky on my computer, what update did I run? Maybe one of those may have broken it. The App Store, just like on an iPad, is also applicable for your Mac here. So again, we're in that App Store right now. If I click on Featured, this should look a little bit familiar. These, instead of iPad apps, are actually Mac apps, or programs that you can install on your computer. Now you can go online and install things like Dropbox, or you can install things like Google Drive. You can still get apps from there. However, these are the ones that Apple have approved will work for your system. So they have been through a vetting process. They know that they're compatible. There are paid apps and there are free apps. So you can see right here, there's great free apps and games. I click on it, and there's everything from Wunderlist to Twitter to things like Simple Note. A lot of the apps that you're going to see for your Mac App Store are applicable for your iPad. You may have heard in previous workshops I mentioned things like Pocket or Slack. These are applicable for all of the systems, and you can log in with the same account and use it whether you're on your computer or on something else. You can also look under Top Charts to see if there's something in there that may be interesting to you, just like you have on the iPad. Again, this should look very, very familiar there. Categories. If I'm a graphic designer, or if maybe I'm looking for just medical apps, I can click on Medical, and it's going to bring up just apps that are related to my category. So if I'm looking for something very specific, but I don't know exactly what the name of it is, or I just need inspiration of different apps that are out there, there's ones for lifestyle, there's ones for productivity, ones for travel. The productivity is a great way to find ways to make your life more efficient on your Mac. So you'll see there's Apple's apps right at the top here, as well as ones that they recommend, as well as things that are made by third parties. So everything from Halloween flyers to sticky notes. You have a lot of control to customize your computer and install the apps that you want. Now let's talk more about Featured. There's also a list specifically for things like apps for writers. You're going to see different apps made by Apple here. They're categories that Apple recommends. So you may see ones that will say things like apps for educators. These are educator-specific apps. And again, you can either go to that category or you can see it right there on the home screen. So these are the Apple apps that they create. They talk about the price of them. So there are some free apps as well as ones that are paid.